Yeah, they might get a lot. Well, will get a lot. I got like a rape scene in there.
Boosie, you got a rape scene?
Hold on, let me explain. Let me explain it. Before I fuck up. It's not really a rape scene. It's like my best friend fucking my wife, and so I'ma go put something in his wife drink.
Yeah, now I see why Boosie been saying free R. Kelly. Now I see why Boosie was going so hard for Bill Cosby. Now I see why Boosie saying free Diddy, man. Cause Boosie, you got some nasty, sick fantasies that you was able to play out in your new movie that's coming out, bro. Like the way that you was talking about this, bro, like you sound like you was ready to start gooning, gang. Like pause, like no Diddy, but like Boosie, like what are you talking about now? He's saying that he's in a movie, right, where his best friend sleeps with his girl or his wife, right? So to get revenge, he decides to go hang out with his girl's wife, slip something in her drink like a Quaalude on some Bill Cosby type shit, and then he's saying, "Oh, it's not great, right? It's not great, but it's more so like seducing, even though you done put something in the lady drink and she passed out, bro." Like Boosie, just the fact that you said that, the fact that you said slipping something in her drink and she's not all the way conscious and you doing you getting your freak on, bruh. That's how I know, bruh. You sick in the head, bruh. You sick in the head, Boosie. You out of pocket for this, bruh. And this is your first interview, guys. This is a clip from his first interview since leaving Vlad TV. This is what Boosie's talking about. This is what Boosie is doing in the interview, bragging about.
And she gonna pass out, and I'm gonna rape. I'm gonna have sexy lingerie. I'm gonna put her lingerie on her. Kiss on her body, soft. You know, she gonna be out. But it's like sexual. Like I wouldn't call it. It's not aggravated. I wouldn't call it aggravated. I would call it a sexual misdemeanor. Something like that. A sexual misdemeanor.
A sexual misdemeanor.
Yeah, because it's not that kind of rape. It's like a, lotion her body, putting her stuff on. So I wouldn't call it a.
So you wouldn't call it great, but you gonna be kissing on her and touching on her, and she gonna be out. She gonna be passed out. Boosie, bro, this is wild, bro. To make things even more weird about this, in March of this year, a woman went viral on TikTok alleging that Boosie, who she says was dating her mother, raped her when she was only 5 years old. The accuser alleged that the incident occurred at her grandfather's house while her mother was asleep. Now, as of mid-March 2026, no charges were officially filed, but she did claim that she hired an attorney. Boosie immediately and strongly denied the allegations, calling them fake and the worst accusation a man could have. He announced on Instagram Live that he is filing a defamation lawsuit against the woman. And Boosie went as far as to offer $1,000 cash reward for information, including her name, address, family photos, to serve her with legal papers. Boosie later claimed on social media that his team found information suggesting that the accuser has never met him and was obsessed with him, further accusing her of being a stalker who also sent child protective services to his home. Now, Boosie, when you do interviews like this and you're bragging about a grape scene, but you're trying to justify it by saying you don't want to call it grape, right? You don't want to call it grape, but it's grape. You talking about slipping a Quaalude in the woman's drink in this movie that's coming out, starring you, right? Your best friend slept with your wife, so you wanted to get revenge by sleeping with his wife. But instead of just doing it the natural way and just seeing if she was willing to talk to you and do that, no. In the movie, You decided to pull a Bill Cosby, slip a Quaalude in the drink, and you had a grape scene, but you're trying to say it's not great. So, also, Boosie faced a lot of backlash after claiming that he got grown women to give his underage son the unthinkable. This is exactly what he said on Instagram Live. I think this was like a couple years ago. Boosie said, "I'm training these boys right. I'm training these boys right," he said during the Instagram Live. "Ask any of my nephews. Ask any of them. Ask my son. Yeah, when they was 12, 13, they got top. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be." This is what Boosie said. Not me, not Days. This is what Boosie said. "Hell yeah, I got my son top. You effing right. Yes, a grown woman. Grown, super grown. Check this ass out. Check all my nephews out. Super grown. Is she grown? She checked me out. I know what the F she did to them. She checked me out. That beat. I'm getting them prepared, man." Boosie also claimed he had shown his son how to put on a rubber when they were 9 and 10. Yeah, that's how he raises them. I don't care what y'all say. It's better than watching cartoons. That's why they have iPhone 11s. They can watch as much P-word as they want. It's better than them watching cartoons with two men doing the unthinkable. Boosie, it's obvious that you were raised different. And believe it or not, guys, this is what goes on in the hood. Like, anybody that's from the hood will tell you that this is regular stuff, bruh. It's unfortunate, but, you know, you would think Boosie at his age would understand what's right and what's wrong. Now, I'm not telling anybody how to raise their kids, bruh, but Boosie, you saying this in an interview, bruh, bragging about this grape scene, bro, it's making you look weird, bro. It's making you look very... And I'm a Boosie fan. I like Boosie. I like Boosie's interview. I think he's funny. I even like some of his music. I think Boosie is like a legend in the South, right? Like, a lot of people think he's like the Jay-Z of the South, right? I disagree, though. I would say that's T.I. But Boosie, this is very, very weird, bro. Like, a person like me that's watching this interview, bro, now I'm starting to think, damn, maybe the woman that came out and said Boosie raped her when she was younger, maybe she's not capping, bruh. Maybe that possibly happened. You know? Now, it's always innocent until proven guilty, but this seems like a fetish that you got, Boosie. I know how people got fetishes. Like, some people like toes, some people like, you know, booty, some people like the tatas, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like this whole great thing is like one of Boosie's like fetishes that he got going on, and he just sounds so excited and happy that he was able to live it out in a movie scene, bruh. I don't think I've ever heard somebody do an interview bragging about them doing a grape scene and they're doing a graping. I don't think I've ever heard a grown man like that's famous brag about that, bruh. Because, like, as a man, you should know that this won't be received well. And listen, maybe this is why Boosie is putting this interview on Patreon for $20 instead of putting it on YouTube, because he knows that if he puts it out on YouTube, it could possibly not really be able to really stay on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I'm shocked, man. I'm shocked, bro. And I was watching this, bro, because I was just scrolling through Twitter and I seen this and I was like, this gotta be AI. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, this gotta be AI. But now I see why Boosie goes so hard for R. Kelly, bruh, saying free R. Kelly. Now I see why he was going so hard for Bill Cosby, right? Saying free Bill Cosby when he was locked up. You know, now I see why Boosie was going so hard for Diddy, because these are all men that have been accused of what Boosie is bragging about he was able to do in this new movie that he has coming out. And I'm disgusted, man. I'm disappointed in Boosie. And I think Boosie needs to seek therapy, bro. Like, whatever little nasty fetish you got, you need to, bro. That ain't cool, bro. This some weirdo shit. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that, bro. This some weirdo shit, Boosie. So with that being said, let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Days. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, click that hype button so we can get this video into the algorithm. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.